This video relates to the subject fundamentals of management and life skills prescribed for first semester BCom students of Bangalore University. This is session 47 relating to unit 4 communication skills. And in this session we're going to discuss the various tips for improving communication skills. Now, communication skills can be honed through consistent practice, and with a little bit of effort, your communication could improve in a significant manner. What are the basic steps or measures which will help the managers to make the communication more effective? First one is feedback. Several communication problems happen because they have been misunderstood and because they have been inaccurate. Now, how do you understand this? The first and foremost step through which you can understand if the communication is effective is through the feedback that you receive from your listeners. If you adopt a proper feedback system in the communication process, then you will be able to understand whether the communication has been complete and effective or it's been misunderstood by the listener. Feedback may be verbal or non-verbal. Okay, sometimes you use verbal communication, sometimes you use non-verbal communication. Important methods of feedback are performance appraisals, wherein you brief the employees about what was being expected of them and what has been delivered. You could have salary reviews, promotions, etc. Second one is language. Language is a very big barrier to effective communication. Language is something that goes on changing from one region to another, and in countries like India where they have multiple languages, we have several languages, and we have the dialects been changing amongst these languages also. So you have one language and the same language is spoken in different ways in different parts of the region. So having these different dialects and having so many languages could become a barrier to communication. But make sure that when you're using the language should be the language that you use should be according to the needs of the people working in the organization, and keep the message clear and understandable. So use a catchy and crispy and understandable language, something that people can comprehend and understand, something that people relate to, but make sure that it's clear and it's crispy. It's as dynamic as possible and as short as possible. Careful listening. In oral communication, the message has to be properly received by the listened by the receiver, which will avoid the scope for premature judgment or interpretation. So when you're listening, only when the other person listen to it actively, then only you will be able to communicate properly. So the purpose of active listening is to improve one's ability to receive the full meaning of a communication without any distortion of message. So use careful listening in order to make communication effective. Then control emotions. When communicator is emotionally upset, he cannot express his message clearly and accurately. Therefore, don't let your emotions take over your mental strength. Make sure that your emotions are under control in order to send proper messages. Non-verbal cues. Non-verbal messages carry heavier weights. Even if you are telling something very very light and funny, if you have a serious expression on your face, it will not convey the meaning. So what has been conveyed through non-verbal communication, in fact they say more than 80% of the communication effectiveness depends upon non-verbal communication. So use your non-verbal cues in a manner that it will add to the value of your communication. Watch your non-verbal cues and send the messages which will be heard and listened, which will enable him to convey the desired messages. So these are certain important tips which will help you in becoming effective communicators.